Hello, I'm Kyla Cup, and today I'll be speaking to you about becoming a bartender. I personally have been a bartender for 7 years. I got my bartending certification in Orlando, Florida at Orlando Bartending Academy. There are a few things that you have to think about if you would like to become a bartender. I get asked all the times, what are the qualifications? What do you have to do? So I'll just break it down simple as, first of all, you need to look into going to bartending school. Most places do prefer bartending school, and it does help you to get into the career itself. Also, you have to think about your memory. Do you have a good memory? Are you good at remembering all sorts of things that go in a drink, garnishes, the glass type of glass it goes in, stuff like that? Also, you have to ask yourself, are you a people person? Being a people person is very important because you are going to deal with things every night that are probably going to drive you insane. First of all, though, you have to look into bartending school. In North Carolina, the only bartending school they offer is state run. It's called North Carolina Bartending Academy. You can look them up by going to www.ncbartendingacademy.com. It tells you they have a 2-week program. The closest to us is Charlotte. They also offer it in Mooresville and Asheville. And it costs $300 and it's a 2-week program. After you finish that, they do help you to find a job. Of course, you have to pass the exam, which they just randomly name off a bunch of drinks that you have to make. But like I said, it's pretty easy. Bartending school, I think, is about 40 hours, if I remember correctly. Here, it's about the same. It's the 2 weeks program, and it's 4 hours a day. After that, they do help you find the job again. Another thing is your memory. You have to work your memory. Bartending is not something to go into easily. You have to remember hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of drinks. And drinks change every day. Different names, different styles, different types. People throw out calls that they want instead of certain liquors. So you have to be able to know, okay, this is what's in a martini. You have to know that there's vermouth, that there's vodka or gin, because you can do either vodka or gin. You have to say, do they want it dirty with olive juice? Do they want olive in it? Do they want a pearl onion? All sorts of things. You have to remember it goes into a martini glass. Long Island iced tea, it's got 4 different liquors. It's got vodka, rum, gin, and tequila. You have to remember sour mix. You have to remember, shake it and then do a splash of Coke at the end and throw a straw in, so that way you're not making the soda go flat. Are those things that you can do? Can you remember all that? Test yourself. Think of a couple recipes, close the book, and go make them without looking back at the book. If you can do it, it takes time, but you train your brain. You get to know everything about it. After that, you have to think about, am I a people person? You have to realize on a daily basis, you are going to deal with inebriated people all the time because that is the service you are in. So if you have a temper, which I do, you have to think of things that can help curb your temper. Counting to 10, having a stress ball available to you, singing a song to yourself, stuff like that, because you really have to realize this is a service industry. You're dealing with people and you have to be good at dealing with people. So, just think about those things. And then if you do, you remember, start off with bartending school. They're going to help you have all the tools. They're going to help you learn the drinks. They're going to help you learn the glasses, the garnishes, and then they're going to test you. And, as long as you pass that, then they're going to help you find a job. Once you get into that job, remember, you have to keep training your brain to memorize and memorize and memorize and think about all the different drinks, and then be creative. Mess with a couple of those drinks, get going with it. And then to top it all off, you have to be a people person. Find ways to let go of your stress. Do something that if somebody's making you mad and you have a really bad temper, think about ways that you can curb that. Because remember, these people, they're there to give you that job. They have to be there for you to have a job. So if you're not a people person, bartending is not the job for you. But all in all, it's worth it. I love my job and I would not trade it for the world. And I know if bartending is something you're interested in, you're going to love it too. Thank you.